Okay, we have huge problem in our office now, right? We have way too many appointments and we don't have, we need more help. So if, how many of you guys right now, if you're a real estate agents this weekend are busy cold calling, door knocking, prospecting, sweating with no results, right? To make things worse is the clients, your clients get a poor customer service because now the customer, every time they call you, you have to always chase the next deal, prospecting, cold calling, door knocking. Here in our team, we do not do any cold calling, no prospecting, no door knocking. We supply all appointments. So let me give you a quick tour here in the office. Today it's Sunday at around 4 o'clock, I think. So let's give a quick, let's take a look at this. Grab a seat here. This is Stephanie. Stephanie is one of our in our inside sales team. So Stephanie, can you describe like what is it that you do here every day? And now today is Sunday at 4:30. Yeah, like what do you do here every day?
Basically, I'm the ISA of this team. What I do is I go ahead and return all the phone calls that we receive and book appointments to our OSAs.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you know, typically real estate agents, the way they work, they spend 80% of their time always cold calling, prospecting, door knocking, always chasing the next deal.
Yes.
Versus here in our team, the agents in our team, we spend 100% of our time actually servicing the clients.
So like showing homes and other things.
Right, so imagine if you're the clients, you have two agents, one always busy chasing the next deal, right, never answer your phone and stuff like that. The next guy always 100% readily available for you. If you are the clients, which one will you work with?
Yeah.
Right? But also from the agent perspective, let's talk about how many prospective buyers and sellers calling our office, let's say in the last, I don't know, 30 days, in the last month?
In the last month, we have around 1,200.
1,200 buyers and sellers calling our
Yes.
team. What about within your inside sales team in the last 30 days? How many appointments that you booked?
We booked around 400 every single month.
400 appointments. These are buyers and listings appointments.
Yes.
Because there's a huge. Do we give leads to our selling partners here in the team?
Yes, we book the
Appointments, but not
and
leads,
then,
right?
Yes, and then we assign it to OSA so that their main focus is to show them homes rather than trying to book appointments.
Yeah, so we have a lot of real estate agents who's watching this now. Is basically we are booking appointments. So all you do is just servicing the clients, right? And we need to maintain our quality control. So what our service to the client. So what we do, we have training every day to make sure that the agents actually, when you are face to face with the clients, you are delivering the same message that we are saying. Okay, so what else do you like? Today it's Sunday. What's going on? Like, what's your biggest challenge that you told me before we did the video here?
Is that we do have a lack of OSAs, especially ones that speak another language, for example, Mandarin or Cantonese, to take appointments because during the weekends it is very, very busy.
So we need, so that the challenge now is that we have an overflow of business, and if you are a real estate agent in the area and you are a hard worker, it's not that real estate agents, they are not lazy, they are not stupid, it's just that the environment that they are on. Right now they are in office. Do you know a typical real estate brokerage? Their office asks them to door knock cold call, you know, so it's just they're hardworking people. It's just that their environment conditioned them to do it that way. So can you imagine if every day you wake up, every day you have appointments, buyers and listings appointments every day, and all you do is just servicing the clients? Do you think you can deliver a better, much quality service to the clients?
Yes.
What about you and your own family? Do you think you can spend more time with your family? Do you know real estate agents have the highest divorce rate? Do you know that?
No.
Because think about it, they work so hard, 7 days a week, 20 hours a day, every single day, year after year, and then there's nothing to show. Their family relationship is all broken, right? So that's really sad. So if you have any question, comment below, and then there's a phone number up here. If you call the pre-recorded lines, you can hear the details on how our team system works. But before we do that, anything else you want to share?
That's it.
And this is Margaret. Are you on the phone, Margaret? So, Margaret, would you mind sharing, like, what's our biggest challenge here? Like, what are we looking for?
We're looking for agents who is bilingual, who is motivated to work, and of course available on weekends. Because a lot of times with the agents, as you know, they block off their weekend calendars, where they feel that I only work Monday through Friday. But we need agents who is able to work 7 days, and especially on weekends, because that's where everybody else is off, and that's where the clients wants to meet to see homes, you know, to go pretty much to open houses and all.
Yeah. Yep. So when you say bilingual, like specifically, what are we looking for? Russian?
Well, we're
German.
here in San Gabriel Valley, so therefore it's you know, there's a lot of Asians. So therefore we're looking for anyone that speaks Cantonese, Mandarin, Vietnamese, Spanish, of course, Korean, Japanese as well. Because lately we've gotten a few calls, but these are Korean agents. I mean, it's Korean leads that we can't communicate to.
So what do you think is the benefits to the clients? Because before you join the team, you are actually our clients, right? Your family sold their home,
Yes.
right? So what do you think is the benefits to the clients having the system this way, that the agents don't actually have to spend 80% of their time cold calling, door knocking, prospecting? How's your experience as, you know, when you are the clients and stuff like that? How does it benefit the clients doing it this way?
Well, the client that Rudy was referring to is actually my aunt. She actually sold her house and bought her house through Alexander. She likes it. First of all, it's because it's a team effort. So therefore, if let's say Alex isn't here, there's someone else that can either show her the home or, you know, do the open house. She likes the fact that when we have the buyers, so therefore she's not like, okay, I'm gonna just show my house to some random strangers who, like, I don't even know if they qualify to buy a house. And then with her, everything, although like there was an issue towards the end during the funding part, but because our team and our lenders are very knowledgeable, she was able to close a deal on time. And I think as a first-time home buyer or seller, you need to have an agent that is really working for you, and not just to to collect the commission check. You want someone who's really want to do a good job for you, as far as I really want to put you into a house. And it's not because I want to collect the commission check, but because I want you and your family to be into a house that you like.
Yeah, let's do a quick tour again, see what's going on here on Sunday. Let's see what's going on Sunday at, I don't know what time is it, but on Sunday afternoon, around 4 o'clock, I think. This is Amy. Hey Amy, what are you working on?
Hi. Working on following up with
So Amy,
clients.
we are doing a live, Facebook Live. I was sharing with real estate agents online, sharing that, hey, we need to partner up with agents. We tell them that there is absolutely no cold calling, door knocking, prospecting. And I'm not sure, because a lot of people who's watching this, they're questioning, is it true? So how long have you been with the team?
2 years.
2 years?
Almost 3.
So you do any cold calling, prospecting, door knocking?
Nope.
In the last, okay.
Yeah.
Good. How's your experience as far as your previous
Previous
Yeah.
as an agent? Well, previously I was a solo agent and I was by myself. I couldn't do all the marketing, all the following up. But now that I'm with a team, there's a system in place. So all I do now is I follow up with my clients. I have more time to cater to my clients, and I don't have to do marketing, cold calling, and all that.
So at the end of the day, the clients benefits because now they get somebody who completely. Can you imagine if you do one thing, negotiating contracts every single day, versus somebody who's, spending 80% of their time prospecting, who is becoming more skillful? Like, think about it. If every day all you do just one thing, right? So obviously the clients benefit, and you benefits because now you can completely focus on it.
On my clients, yes, and I get to update them, right? So I actually get my clients, they thank me that, we do such a good job following up with them.
Do you know, according to the NAR, the number one reason why 80% of real homeowners don't go back to the same agents, the number one reason, do you know why is that?
Communication.
Yeah, poor communication.
Yes.
And it's not the agent's fault. They've been conditioned by their environment to always prospecting, cold calling, door knocking. So naturally, they do what their broker asks them to do. And to make things worse, the whole industry behaving the same way, so they think this is the normal way, right? So there is an alternative. You know, just because everybody doing the same way doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? So, all right, so I don't want to bother you. Just want to do a quick tour here on Sunday, see what's going on Sunday at 4 o'clock. So many people are in and out the office on Sunday. Oh, check it out, the Wall of Fame. Hey, you know, yes, we are so proud. Last month in June, we sold about close to 80 homes. But it's not the fact that we sold 80 homes last month that gets me excited. What gets me so excited is this one here, man. On Zillow, Yelp, 5-star review on Yelp. On Zillow, there is no other teams or agents or real estate companies that has more satisfied clients, endorsements by local homeowners on Zillow. So that's really cool. Oh, Better Business Bureau, always been rated A-star since what is it? Since 2012, right? So the reason we can do that is because every single member of the team focus on one thing and one thing only for that transaction. So naturally, the whole idea here is to deliver wow through service, right? And you cannot do it if you're just a one-man show. That's why the team system is in place. So let's take a look what's going on inside. Okay? Are you busy? No. So this is Chris and Lucy and Julio. Julio seems busy, so we don't want to bother them. Oh, this is Chris. He's eating ice cream, so you seem relaxed.
Yes. So hot outside.
So hot. You just came back?
Yes, came back from the opening.
So Chris, we are doing a video now because our team now we have a huge problem. We have way more appointments and we don't have, we need to partner up with more good agents like you. So how long you been with the team?
With the team around 7 months.
7 months. So before that you were with Century 21. So
Yeah.
how's your experience when you were with Century 21 versus when you are with our team? What's the difference?
Well, right now actually it's more efficient because before I had to do a lot of things to get leads. I was making 300 phone calls a day just to get few of those leads, and I had to door knockings. I had to go to banks, and banks. Well, I was working with the lenders, so in that way I get more leads just to follow up.
So you are calling 300 a day, you are doing the door knocking, you are doing the prospecting, right? But then, so think about it. So what about when the clients actually hire you to help them buy or sell homes? How can you be delivering good quality service if you spend 80% of your time cold calling, door knocking, prospect? And it's not you as a person, I'm talking about the whole system is designed that way.
No, I mean, it's kind of impossible. You cannot take care of so many agents. You cannot give 100% to any client neither, because you have so many people is calling at the same time. You have to do paperwork, have to make sure everything's okay, showing properties, too many stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not that efficient.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right. So that's good. So, and I promise people here, real estate agents, I told them that, hey, join our team. We have an abundance of appointments. We need to partner them with you. And I promise them, you don't do any cold calling, no prospecting, no door knocking. Mm-hmm. All the appointments are supplied, booked. So, and they're watching this. They're watching me, and they're like, really? Is this guy like smoking something? So I guess they believe, they trust you more than me, right?
It is true, believe me, because I can tell you this by experience, because right now I have so many clients that I never had before, working so hard. Right now it's not like I'm not working hard, but it's in different ways. It's more efficient.
It's not labor work, right? It's not like you are sweating, rolling up your sleeve and door knocking at the 100 degrees Fahrenheit, right? It's not labor work. We all have to work hard, so I don't want to make sure people misunderstood what I'm saying here, you know. But here you work hard more intellectually.
And also it's more quality lead, because before when you're prospecting, you don't know what kind it is, you know, because there's no kind of searching to see which one is.
Yeah, you're just randomly.
Just anything. And you try to follow up to see until you kind of qualify to see if there's a good deal or not. So
you live in San Gabriel, right?
Right.
So if your wife stay at home now, so what do you think? You have wife and you have kids, right? How old is your daughter?
7 years old.
7 years old. If people were to door knock your house in San Gabriel right now, what do you think your wife and 7-year-old kid will do?
No, they're not even going to open the door.
They'll run away.
Yeah.
But have you ever wondered when you are with Century 21 when they ask you to do it? Like, have you ever questioned yourself? Like, okay, if people doing it to my family is gonna run away. But you are doing it to other people's family.
Yeah.
They're like nobody thought about it.
I know everybody opened the door neither. So you
Yeah.
have to turn probably 20 doors and 5 opens.
Yeah.
So.
And that's why all their teaching is motivational,
Right.
Because we don't have motivational speech here, because I believe the only motivation is truly within you, right? You know why they're doing a lot of this motivational speech? Because naturally, if you get rejected 300 times a day, right? People say no to you or F you, F that, then naturally you'll get discouraged.
Yeah, of course.
Right? That's why I was like,
That's what I was looking for, something more efficient. So
yeah, it's just,
I mean,
it's a better use of your time. Not only that, it's what's best for the clients.
right.
Think about it, right? What's best for the clients.
And they they give you more referrals, because when you give a good service to them,
Yeah.
they really will feel happy. Then you spend time with them.
Actually, you just brought up a good point. The true measurement of success. How do you know that whatever you do are doing a good thing? How do you know?
It's because the referrals.
The referrals.
Yeah.
Is there 3 things? How many reviews you have? Before I walk in the office, I was talking about our team. We get close to 600 reviews from local homeowners, right? Number 1, how many reviews? Number 2, how many referrals and repeat clients?
Right.
That's the true measurement. So you told me yesterday you get the one client, the one family just refer you 3 or 4.
Yeah.
They refer to your whole church, right?
Yeah, pretty much they are referring me. Now I'm the agent of the church.
Yeah, where is that?
That's somewhere in San Bernardino.
San Bernardino. Can you imagine, right? So you take care of that. That's the true measurement of, that's how do you know that you are doing well. Because by the way, when people refer you, do we give them money? No, right? These are just, how do you know somebody is really legitimate?
And it's good for you because you feel more, even your self-esteem go up, because you say, oh, I'm doing something good, and you see the result of your work.
Yeah.
And that's give you more secure.
Yeah, because if you spend 100, this is the math thing, you know. I was telling the people, real estate agents who's watching this, I told them, it's not that real estate agents are lazy or stupid, no. It's the math, you know. If you spend 100% of your time servicing the clients, then naturally what happens to the service, right? So it's not that, so it's a simple.
No, I don't think nobody's lazy. It's more efficient or not. That's pretty
yeah,
much.
it's the environment that you are associated with.
Yeah, so it is true. You get the leads, and you're gonna be more busy than how you're expecting to be.
Yeah. Okay, man. This is Julio. This guy is gonna run the Spanish radio. If you haven't watched the video I did with Julio yesterday, right? So we are getting ready. The Spanish radio is gonna be up and running soon. So Julio, just a quick, if you were to share with, there's many real estate agents.
Necesitamos agentes en español. Si eres latino, hablas español,
Muchos.
tienes buena ética, te gusta trabajar, háblale a Rudy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. What did you say? Okay, no problem. So my point is, so what I was to say is that right now in our team, Julio, we have a serious problem. We have abundance of appointments, and we don't have. We are looking to partner up with good agents. We are not saying just because we say no cold calling, no door knocking, no prospecting doesn't mean you're just sleeping in. You know what I mean? We still have to work, right?
Correct. It is a hard work, but it's in a different way completely. Now you're going to have the problem. Before when I was a solo agent, the problem that I had, I was working hard to locate clients. To find that,
you are
looking for buyers, looking for sellers, looking for clients all together. Yeah. Now, and I was the consumption of all my time, and then picking up the calls and making the offers. And I mean, being a solo agent is not fun, because I mean, you can do so many things. Yeah.
But 24 hours in a day.
It's only 24 hours in a day. So now the problem that we have is completely different. And it's a problem that probably most of you that watching this video want to have. Now the problem that I have is I have way too many clients.
Yeah.
And it's a different problem to have.
So you're still busy, but the busy is different. Now you're busy servicing the clients. Like what do you do now? Like what are you
doing?
Right
now I just coming back from an open house, and actually I got a buyer for my open house.
You're
I'm gonna write up an offer for them right now.
So this is every day. Basically, this is what we do every day. You open up your we are assuming past the training. Obviously, right. There's a caveat. There's an asterisk. There's a fine print, right? The fine print. You need to understand our system.
Yes.
And that by daily training. Assuming you pass, you have to pass the daily training, then describe your day-to-day, like everyday schedule.
Well, you know, just get up, come in, listen to the training in the morning. So it's important to stay up to date in the latest news and the latest techniques how to service the clients. Because at the end of the day, what we say and what you have taught us is clients first.
Yeah, what's
So
best for the client.
we need to know what is important to the client, not what is important to me.
Yeah.
And what I tell my clients all the time is, you know, my interest is to help you get what you're looking for.
Okay, so many real estate agents watching this, and obviously they think, of course, me too. I think there is no real estate agents purposely trying to screw the clients. I don't think so.
No.
But let me give you an example what Julio is talking about here, okay? An example is this. So if before, what do you think, Julio? A traditional real estate agent, if you are watching this, if you come across homes and that home is not on the internet, that home is not on the MLS, it's, for example, a for sale by owners, what would you do, right?
When I was a solo agent, I will make any excuse to deviate the attention from my buyers.
Just
to
like
look at
any
the house.
agent. I remember when I was with Coldwell Banker before, it's the same way, right? Because it's not the agent have intentionally, I don't think the agents are intentionally want to lie to the client, but they
But at the
simply
same
don't
time-
know.
But at the same time, they want to get paid.
Correct. The training, because most 80-90% of their training is prospecting, cold calling, door knocking. So their training don't equip them to negotiate.
And
They don't know
sometimes-
what to do. How
and
to handle
sometimes
this.
you don't know what you don't know,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah,
the
so I
thing
just
that
want
you
to
need
give, I give example here because most, when you said about we want to give service, the real estate agents watching this, they'll think, me too.
Well, if you want to know how you can get paid by helping your client buy a for sale by owner,
For example, right?
for example, this is one of the ways. I'm not afraid to show them any and every single house out there on the market because I know I'm gonna get paid.
As long as it matches the client's criteria.
As long as it matches the client criteria and as long as you stay plugged into your training so
Yeah.
you know the how.
Yeah, so it's beyond. So imagine if the buyers know the truth about real estate agents, that meaning they only show homes, not only homes that's on the MLS, but to make it worse, homes that's on the MLS that pay certain commission.
Right, and now that you mentioned the commission,
Yeah.
I mean, most of you can think about yourself, but what is happening to the commission? Is it getting higher as the years go by, or is it getting lower and lower and lower?
Yeah.
And what are you doing about it?
Yeah.
You want to learn a better way how to get paid. Again, showing any house, regardless of what commission is offered on the MLS, well, you need to join the team, find out the how, follow the techniques,
How
and
can
we
you
can help
do?
you.
How can you serve the clients at the same time, still be profitable, right?
Yeah,
So
and,
we
and at
don't
the
know-
end of the day, we need to keep in mind. I mean, at the end of the day, if the client likes that house, even if it's for sale by owner or the commission is too low, my intention is to get that house for my client because
Yeah.
that's what they want.
Yep. So those are just a little bit sample. Okay, let's see what
So
else.
stay
going-
tuned in.
Thank you. Sorry, don't want to bother you again. Let's take a look what's going on here. All right, guys. Happy Sunday.